trip across, I guess that started with playing at Transmusicales and then went to signing the record deal and deciding we were going to put a record out. And then the past 7 months where we put the record out and we toured the album. So it's kind of, and now we're doing these last 2 shows in France, got 1 headline show in London. I think we're doing Pitchfork Festival in Paris, and then we disappear for about a month to write a new record. And so it's kind of, by the next time we come out and the next time I meet you, probably there'll be a new album, and we'll be a different band again. At Trans we were just like, we were brand new and we didn't really know what we were doing, and tonight the difference will be that we've kind of grown, but we've grown from this one experience, I suppose, so it will feel like a bit of a full circle, you know. That's why I think it's maybe the Breton Mark III thing is like, you know, it's cool to come back to here because this was where it started in a weird way for us. And like you said, maybe it's because of something simple like the name of the band, but then maybe because of the name of the band we got put on at Transmusicales when we were this tiny little band and put on a huge stage. And as soon as we did that, we got offered festivals in Switzerland and you know, Rome and Madrid, Belgium, like Berlin, because of the fact that people were like, shit, it works well on a massive stage, and people are interested in the band and the music, and it makes sense because it's quite a, when you listen to the record, it's quite a fucking weird record, and we made it on our own, you know. It's not like we didn't have to sign to a major label, and we haven't got like millions of pounds to make sure we're on the radio or anything. Like it's just because some people at Transmusicales said ce groupe m'intéresse un peu et j'aimerais bien entendre un peu plus. And that's basically, we're still doing that. We've always kind of tried to continue along a path of what interests us musically, or what just to keep us excited or interested, and we try and make sure that it keeps people who've been following the band interested and excited too. Most of the people that I meet that have enjoyed the record are people that actually I end up becoming friends with because we share the same taste. Because obviously I've listened to certain bits of hip hop, I've gone and, you know, gone to certain clubs, and I've listened to certain bands, and obviously it's logical that if I put all these things together and write a record, that the people that it means something to are people that I kind of get along with on a personal level almost. So I feel this real strong bond between people for whom the record made sense, and, like, you know, the guys in my band and people around me. So if we you know, we get obsessed with different sounds and different instruments and different experiences and stuff, so it's kind of important to, you know, the album that we're going to write now is very different to the one that we wrote before, just because we're different people and we've experienced different things. Because we went on just after the XX, and the XX, no one had heard the second record at that point, really. I hadn't heard it, so I was really excited to hear the record, and watching it live was a different type of festival experience. And I think that's like something that's really important, that there's different, you know, there's so many different ways of watching a band, and a band has to have its own identity to, you know, it's almost like this understanding that you have between an audience and a band that you kind of, you know slightly what to expect. For instance, from a band like the XX, you know what to expect from them, but then they can use that to surprise you and to kind of take you down different paths. And the reason I mentioned the XX was just because at Put Your Heart point that you mentioned, we were on just after them, so I remember standing in the audience and there's like, I don't know, 7,000-8,000 people looking at this stage, watching the XX, and we were watching the XX. It was like really, it was a massive experience, you know. And I remember thinking, as well as being, oh wow, the XX are amazing, I remember thinking, how the fuck are we going to get on that stage and play to all these people and have it make any sense to them, you know? And yeah, and in the end it was kind of, it was just down to the fact that the people who came to see us, they almost understood the band better than we understood the band, you know? So, and their response, as soon as we got that first wave of response, we were like, it felt like you were just playing to loads of friends, you know?